The internet. We've been jumping on and off the information superhighway now for almost 20 years, but is every lane of this superhighway open to all? No. As a matter of fact, in many countries throughout the world, access to and use of the internet is heavily restricted.
It's called the Enemies of the Internet list. It's put out by the organization Reporters Without Borders. On the 2010 list, the top 3 violators of freedom of expression are China, Vietnam, and Iran. China watchers say there are tens of thousands of government workers in China that do nothing but monitor the internet.
A bureaucracy of at least 50,000 people to ensure that the internet is monitored and censored.
Thousands of people and billions of dollars, all to fortify what is being called the Great Firewall of China, one that either denies or restricts information on the internet.
You get this total ridiculous result for your search, or you just get shut down.
And so if you type up the Dalai Lama, you get back a response on Google.cn that calls him a crook and a fake and a bad guy.
It was China's censorship demands that compelled the giant search engine Google to leave China, disappointing many of the more than 300 million internet users on the mainland of that country.
If you talk to Chinese activists in China, they will tell you that even the Google as censored by China, has more information than Baidu, which is the leading Chinese search engine.
Google is redirecting users to its servers in Hong Kong, where the company will offer uncensored Chinese language search results. The American search engine company Yahoo is still in China. A while back, Yahoo actually turned over information that exposed the identity of dissident bloggers. Yahoo says it had no choice other than leaving the country.
In order to operate in China, they need to comply with China's laws, and China can request those user histories.
You have 4 dissidents right now in jail, sentenced to more than 10 years to prison because Yahoo disclosed their identities.
Yahoo executives were blasted at a House hearing in Washington, D.C. in 2007.
Your abhorrent activities in China are a disgrace.
Reporters Without Borders says China has the most internet users behind bars, these so-called netizens.
In China, you have currently 48 netizens in jail. In Vietnam, you have 17 netizens in jail. And it's a country that is exactly going in the same path than China in terms of internet filtering.
In Iran, massive government repression of the internet did not prevent thousands of protesters from using mobile phones, Twitter, and Facebook to express their frustrations over Iran's presidential elections.
To organize demonstration, to organize conferences, they just all on Facebook. If you look at the story of that woman, Neda, who's become the symbol of the repression. If the internet were not there, you wouldn't be aware of it.
Iran's government also has an entire bureaucracy doing battle with websites like YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter.
If you want to go on YouTube and watch a video, you will have to wait 1 hour before it loads. So people don't go on YouTube. And it's exactly the same with Facebook.
Saudi Arabia is also on that internet enemies list.
In Saudi Arabia, there were about 400,000 websites that were blocked.
In Saudi Arabia, Iran, and other Middle Eastern countries, internet censorship sometimes has as much to do with culture as it does politics.
A woman in Saudi Arabia cannot access any information on breast cancer because the word breast is in it.
In 2006, the nonprofit Global Internet Freedom, or GIF, consortium was formed. GIF is a coalition attempting to serve anti-censorship technologies to web surfers around the world.
If you can serve at any given time 5% of the population of a country with access to the internet, there are so many holes in the firewall, there is no firewall anymore.
Internet censorship is more widespread than just those 12 countries on that internet enemies list. Reporters Without Borders says even democracies such as Australia and South Korea have or will have too many restrictions on internet use. And now you know.